Well, hello, party people. It is Friday night, and I'm glad to be here with everybody. This is a real chill, relaxing conversation. So, if you're looking for something to be real strict and staunch, this won't be the night. It's just a Friday roundup, just a little Friday night huddle for us to all get together, hang out, see how everybody's week went, how you doing. We're going to cover a few little small, lightweight stories, and some may not seem so lightweight, but really, honestly, this won't be anything heavy. It's just going to be you, me, a few laughs. We're going to look at some of the stuff because if you don't laugh at some of this stuff, you will drive yourself completely insane. So, my name is Felicia, and I'm happy to see all of y'all. I see a few of y'all in here. And so that's always a good thing. But listen, I'm not sure if you guys have been keeping up with some of the stuff. Now, at the very beginning, I was doing a lot of, hey, Grace me, how you doing, babe? Um, at first I was doing a lot of the recall stories and then I sort of pulled back, but then I was like, you know what? It's like an onslaught of these things. I gotta get this information out of here. I gotta tell you because, hey, it's a lot of stuff that, Marty, baby, how are you? I love you. I missed you. Listen, Marty, let me tell you something. It's a lot of hard, heavy hitting news, right? And you sort of feel like, gee whiz, I've got to be the first on the scene with that. But then there's a lot of people, Charlie, it's a lot of people, you guys, that heavy news just goes over their head because that doesn't reach them on their daily basis. You know what I mean? I'm a win-win. How you doing? And is it Maccabeus? How you doing? Everyday survival. And so sometimes some of that news is just real heavy. Some of it goes over our head. Some of us can't do anything about it. But I feel these recalls, this hits each and every one of us because at one point or another, there is truly and honestly, Charlie, I'm going to tell you, truly and honestly, there is something in the recall pile for everybody. And so that's the reason why, hey, I said, you know what? I'm just going to come on and tell you guys what's going on. Again, nothing heavy tonight, nothing, groundbreaking. I'm not going to try to, tell you guys some stuff that nobody else knows. You might know some of this stuff. But by the same token, I did want to come and spend some time with you because it truly, honestly has been an amazing week full of a lot of amazing information, lots of stuff going on all over the place. And some of it can be a bit too serious. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm a win-win. You are right on the money with that mindset. Yeah, it is. And so that's why we're going to read them, right? Because unless you just specifically looking at it, you're not going to see these. Sandy, hey, babe. All right, so here we go. Let me get you guys in the gear with me. Now, remember we were talking about the salad recalls, right? All right, so they had all the salad recalls. Well, there's still a little bit more. But the one that I want to start with is now I'm going to go ahead and start with the salad, and then I'm going to take you to the one they want to top it off with. All right. I want to show you what they want to top it off with. All right. So there's a listeria outbreak. Now you may know about this, but let's get it together. CDC is currently investigating two separate listeria outbreaks linked to packaged salads. This outbreak is linked to packaged salads produced by Dole. The other outbreak is by Fresh Express. Now, I thought they were subsidiaries, but I could be wrong. But the fast facts, according to this, are that there are 17 illnesses, 13 hospitalizations, 2 deaths. 13 states are involved, and there is a recall, and there's an active investigation for the packaged salads. Packaged salads by Dole. Now, they are under multiple brands. I see there are a couple of extra brands that are listed here from the last time, because the last time there were just a handful of companies. Now they've got a hold. I don't remember that one. It may have been in there. I don't remember HEB, but HEB is in there. So let's start from the top. A whole, Dole, HEB, Kroger, Lidl, Little Salad Bar, Market Side, Naturally Better, Nature's Promise, President's Choice, Simply Nature. All of those are the brands that are involved, and the products are mixed green garden salads, those kits that you can get when you're just at work and you just want to put it all together. You want the salad dressing, the croutons, or as my daughter used to say when she was little, the croutons, not croutons, the croutons, little salt, little pepper packet, all of that. So those Caesar kits are in there, and many of the other types of salads that are in bags, or as they put it, clamshells. All of the dates are best if used by 11/30/21 through 1/9/22. Okay? But look, this was posted by the CDC February 1st. So you can still actually have it in your refrigerator. And if you didn't know about it before, we're reading it now, and you remember, hey, I do have one of those in the very back of the refrigerator on the upper left-hand side. Let me go and get it out because I just remembered because Felicia's reading it. Yeah, so that's what you want to look out for. But now here is the coup de grace. The coup de grace is the topping. Because you know you can't have a good salad unless you got something to put on it, right? All right, well, let me come on back on this side, clear this one out and let you see the next one, because the last time we were all here and we were talking about this, we didn't have anything to put on top of the salad. But now it would appear, you guessed it, that there is a salad dressings recall. Conagra Brands issued voluntary allergy alert on undeclared eggs in Wishbone, Thousand Island, and Chunky Blue Cheese dressings. So if you are a Wishbone fan and you have an egg allergy, this is possibly something you don't want to eat. But anyway, let's get into this. The company announcement was on January 28th, 2022. The FDA published date was January the 31st, 2022, and it was a food and beverage as the product type. Now, if you go on down, it goes and says that it's Conagra Brands Incorporated, and the brand name is Wishbone. In Chicago, January the 28th, 2022, the company made a voluntary recall, recalling a limited amount of Wishbone, Thousand Island, Chunky Blue Cheese dressing due to eggs in the product that were not declared on the product label. So if there's somebody out there who's allergic to eggs, and you may have purchased this under the belief that you didn't have any eggs in it, yeah, that tightening of the throat could be caused by this product. So you want to make sure that you go to see your doctor. It says people who have an allergy or severe sensitivity to eggs run the risk of a serious or life-threatening allergic reaction, which is nothing to play with, okay? If they consume these products. There have been no reports of illnesses or injury due to the consumption of these products to date. The impacted products are listed below. And I, of course, will lace all this stuff down below in the description for you in case you want to come back and go and grab it all, okay? But, of course, it is the Thousand Island, all right, and the different sizes, and the Chunky Blue Cheese, okay? Thousand Island, Thousand Island, Thousand Island, and the Chunky Blue Cheese. So where you thought your salad was the only thing you had to worry about, if you have an egg allergy, then your dressing would also need to have a bit of concern. So you've got the listeria-laced salads, and now you've got the egg-laced salad dressing that you knew not of, all right? Now, some more things here, and that is that we're going to take a gander at some wound care gel. So there's some wound care. Yeah, I know. Some of these things are, you know what's amazing though? What happens if one day I didn't read any of these and somebody later finds out and says, you know what, gee, I had this or that. And I was like, gosh, gee willikers, I should have read that. So now there's a medication recall for risk of poisoning. The Jerry Care Pharmaceuticals recalls over-the-counter drugs due to failure to meet child-resistant packaging requirement. All right, so there's a risk of poisoning if you have grandchildren or children, little tots around the house. You want to note that these packages are not safe and they possibly should not be around the children. The name of the product is over-the-counter drugs. What a name. Hazard. The over-the-counter drug products contain regulated substances which must be in a child-resistant package as required by the Poison Prevention Packaging Act, or the PPPA. The packaging of the products is not child-resistant. Posing a risk of poisoning if the contents are swallowed by young children. The remedy, refund or replace. The recall date was January 26th, and it's about 800 units. And you know what? I'm going to say something, because I had the type of kids that would practice anything. They would pick it up. Let's see, what's this? What does this do? What's going to happen if I try this? Hey, look, I can open this package. And it's amazing. So this is possibly something that if you do have small kids around, you may want to just check the bathroom. Make sure that this is not something that you have, because it can definitely be a problem. It says in the description, this recall involves bottles of Jerry Care brand over-the-counter acetaminophen and aspirin. The acetaminophen is 500 milligrams with 1,000 tablets in the bottle, and the aspirin was sold in 81 milligrams with 300 and 1,000 tablets in the bottle. and 325 milligrams with 250 and 1,000 tablets per bottle. All right. The extra strength is the one for the acetaminophen, the regular strength entericote aspirin with the 250, the 1,000 in the same brand. All right. And then the low dose, which most people take for heart issues. So there's the low dose with 81 tablets and 300 is the count. So the consumer should immediately store the recalled products in a safe location out of sight and out of reach of children. Okay. This is something that's serious. You know, my stepdaughter, when she was a little girl, got a hold of her grandmother's high blood pressure pills and her iron pills. She took a handful of iron pills and had to go to the hospital. So these things are serious. These are very serious, especially if you've got little tots, especially if you're not used to having little tots around, right? And then they're there and then poof, you know, something happens. So, yeah. Now let's look and see about this one. Now, there's a few supplements that have been recalled. There are a few supplements that have been recalled. All right. Let me see if this is the one, because I really don't know how to present this to you. But if you are a person who uses this product, you definitely may want to watch out, because it's not going to give you what you bargained for. This particular product is right here. Supplements recalled: health risk. Supplemental Cells LLC issues a nationwide recall on one lot of Hard-Don due to the presence of an undeclared product called Tadalafil. Now, the company announcement was done on January 28th, 2022, and the FDA published it on January 31st, 2022, and the product type obviously is a drug. The reason for the announcement is undeclared Tadalafil. The company, of course, is Supplemental Sales LLC, and the brand name is Hard-Don. Product description: Hard-Don Rise and Shine capsules. For immediate release, January 28th, 2022, Oregonville, California, the company is making a voluntary recall on lot number 2107 of Hard-Don Rise and Shine capsules. I'm sorry. I can't say that a bevy of times without the laughter. I'm sorry. I listen now. Wait, now stop. Now stop it. Stop it, Felicia. Because see, I don't want y'all to think if somebody took this that I'm laughing at the person. I'm just laughing at the fact that they would literally name the product. You know? I mean, I remember the movie Red Dawn. I remember that. You know what I mean? You know? I remember those kinds of things. You know? Early dawn movies, you know, like the early dawn in the songs or whatnot. But as you can see here, I'm not making it up. That is the name of the product. And it's not funny, because if somebody is taking it and they get ill, I don't want anybody coming back on me. Okay? Because I cracked a joke in the fact that it's just not something you can say 3 times fast without busting up laughing. But I digress, because this is still serious, and I'm going to handle this seriously, as you should. Handle this seriously and with care, obviously. All right, so it goes on to say that the Hard-Don Rise and Shine capsules to the consumer level, Supplemental Sales LLC, was informed by Amazon that laboratory analysis has found that the product is tainted with Tadalafil, an ingredient known as a phosphodiesterase inhibitor in the FDA-approved product for the treatment of male erectile dysfunction. The presence of this particular product, Tadalafil, in the Hard-Don Rise and Shine capsules renders the product an unapproved drug for which safety and efficacy have not been established, and therefore subject to a recall. The risk statement is as follows: consumers with underlying, this is why it's serious, medical conditions who take the Hard-Don Rise and Shine with undeclared Tadalafil may experience serious health risks. For example, PDE5 inhibitors may interface with nitrates that are found in some prescription drugs. So do you see how serious it is? Such as nitroglycerin, lowering blood pressure, heart disease, lowering blood pressure to dangerous levels, and it may be life-threatening. Consumers with diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart disease often take nitrates. To date, there have not been any received reports of any adverse events related to this recall. And I keep saying every time I read this type of stuff and they say, well, nobody said anything yet, that's because nobody is associating it with that one thing. People are so busy and they're taking so many things per day, especially as you get into a certain age, all right? And it's hard to determine what it is unless you're starting out your, maybe 3 days with no food, and then you add the food to see when you start to sneeze, as an example. Or, you try one medication on, empty stomach if your doctor tells you can take it like that. And by the time you add the third one, then you see something different. So no one's really going to put any of this together. And then if you go to the doctor and you have somebody like Doogie Howser that just came out of the medical school, he's not going to really think to ask specific questions because most of the nurses, bless their hearts, do that. Most of the nurses are the ones who really do that great bedside manner. So it's really not going to be something that you're going to see. So if you have any of this Hard Dawn Rise and Shine capsules, please, especially if you got it from Amazon, take note that if there's anything you're feeling that's not right, you need to return it. Now, the Hard Dawn Rise and Shine capsules are marketed as a dietary supplement for male enhancement and is packaged in a 10-count blister cards. The affected Hard Dawn Rise and Shine packages include lot number 2107 with an expiration date of 7/24. So that means this stuff's going to be out there for a minute. So there's a lot of people need to hear about this. Really, seriously, on the serious side. So the product can be identified by a label. The label below was distributed via the internet and fulfilled by Amazon at www.amazon.com nationwide on December 17th, 2020, and the FDA issued a press release that warned consumers to avoid certain products found on Amazon, eBay, and other retailers due to hidden and potentially dangerous drug ingredients. Now, this stuff's been on their website since 2020, and the company announcement date was January 2022. So do you see how many people, in all seriousness, could have been affected by this and nobody knew about it? Nobody would have pointed the finger here, all right? Nobody would have pointed the finger there. So this is important, right? It's important. Okay. All right. So now let's see. I mean, the name is hilarious. I'm sorry. They didn't have to give it that name. They could have named it something else, but nonetheless, they did it. If you or somebody that you know have this in your household, then you may want to give a call. The customers with questions regarding the recall can call Christopher Green at 916-626-9275, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 1700 Pacific Standard Time. Or you can email him at harddawn@yahoo.com. Okay? All right. So that's that. That is that. I'm glad we got that out of the way because we definitely don't want anybody running around with all this stuff going on. Now, there's also some wound care. Now, if you got kids, they're always tripping or falling over something, or if you're like a lot of adults that are just accident prone, there's a recall on wound care gel, antibacterial wound care gel. But get this, it's because of bacterial contamination. That's not cool. Not cool. Here is my question. Who is mining the store? That's what I want to know. Let's read this and then we'll get deeper into that question because I want to see what you guys are thinking. I'm on the other side. Okay. So it says wound care gel recall bacterial contamination. Blaine Labs issues a voluntary nationwide recall on Revitaderm wound care. It's a gel. Okay. And it's due to bacterial contamination. That's not good. That's not good. So the company announcement was on January the 27th, 2022. And the FDA published it on the 27th. So that means that this is very serious because they acted immediately as of the same date the company did. So that's something to consider. All right. The product type is obviously a drug. And it may be contaminated with Bacillus cesaris. So for the nurses, physicians, or anyone in the medical field out there that know what I'm trying to say, If you're in the chat, type it out, help somebody, because I think it's called Bacillus cereus. Cereus. That's it. Cereus. That's what it is. Cereus. Okay, because there's no extra C. It's cereus. So let's get into what this does. Yeah, let's do it. Alrighty, hold on a second here. Telling somebody something. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, now. Santa Fe Springs, California, January 27, 2022. Blaine Labs Company is voluntarily recalling one lot of Revitaderm wound care to the consumer level because a bottle of the 1 ounce Revitaderm wound care gel has been found to be contaminated with Bacillus cereus. The risk statement says that patients who applied the contaminated product to a wound could develop a skin and soft tissue infection, which could lead to serious complications, and for non-immunocompromised patients with infections are expected to be less severe and responsive to treatment. However, for the immunocompromised patients and preterm neonates, Bacillus cereus can cause life-threatening invasive infections, including wound and blood infections. So sepsis, pneumonia, and meningitis. This is a serious recall, okay? Now, to date, Blaine Labs Company has not received any complaints. See, because nobody's got... You guys, check your cabinets, all right? Check your cupboards, check your cabinets. Sometimes you can get some of these things at the dollar store and you're just trying to, replenish some of the stuff at the house, especially if it's, if it's been there from the summer, you had the kids there and you're just trying to, y'all check your cabinets, okay? Because these people are trying to tell you that nobody's complained. Ain't nobody complained about it, so I guess it's okay. We just got to, just keep hope alive. Well, to date, Blaine Labs Company says that they have not received any complaints or reports of adverse effects related to this lot of 1 ounce bottle or 3 ounce tube of Revitaderm wound care gel. If somebody has this, they're not going to affiliate the swelling or any pain or any infection that they get in it because they're treating a wound. And so a lot of people will think, well, it's the wound. It's not what I'm using that's causing these other symptoms. Does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? So that's why this is very serious. Look at this. They can get invasive infections, blood infections, sepsis, pneumonia, and meningitis. But don't worry, because the company hasn't received any complaints or reports of adverse events related to this lot number. Well, the product is used as a skin wound antimicrobial, and it's packaged in a 1 ounce bottle and a 3 ounce tube, with each labeled as Revitaderm wound care gel, with a drug fact label on the back. And the affected Revitaderm wound care gel is lot number is B as in boy. So we've got Bravo Lima 2844. Again, Bravo Lima 2844 is the lot number, with an expiration of 2/19/23. So do you see? February 19 of 2023. So do you see how far away from now that is? That's serious. You could have had this. So the product can be identified by its name on the front of either the 1 ounce bottle or the 3 ounce tube, and the 1 ounce volume has a witch hat dispensing cap. The Revitaderm wound care gel product was distributed to 61 physician clinics in 17 states in the United States in the year 2021. What did I tell you guys before about things that were sold in 2020 and 2021? We were purchasing things, especially in 2020, in mass for the reason of making sure that we had what we needed for our homes and a lot of stuff. Okay, all the way through now, if you can find stuff. So if we don't have a lot of stuff left in the stores, where'd that stuff go? I'm just doing the math, that's all. Don't get mad at me. I'm just doing the math. All right, so Blaine Labs is notifying its physician clients by email, regular mail, and by phone, and is arranging for the return of undispensed 1 ounce bottles and 3 ounce tubes from the lab, from the lot number again, Bravo Lima 2844. Patients who have the Revitaderm wound care gel, which are being recalled, should stop using the product and return the unused product to the dispensing physician. So the doctors had this. And, I already told you how they was doing me that one time. Talking about, oh my God, you're falling apart on me. Here, take these, take these, take these. They were giving me all kind of drugs. Use these free samples, and then when the free samples are done. So my point is, you're going to get a lot of stuff from the doctor's office. If your doctor gave you some of this and you bought some or whatever, turn it in. Take it back, turn it in. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable going to the doctor, you can complete a report online. If you do have an issue, you can report it online. And if you want to talk to them, you can call 800-307-8818. Blaine Labs at 800-307-8818, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And you can reach them if you need to fill out a report. You can do that at 1-800-333-332. 1-800-332-1088. Okay? You can reach them that way. All right? So it is very important that if you've had any encounter with any of this stuff, to get rid of it as quickly as you possibly can. All right. So now there are a few other things that I wanted to cover as far as the, recalls. That's that. All right. That's that. Wait a minute. Let me tell you about the treadmills though. All right. So if there's any guys or gals out there that have made it this year and said, this is the year that I'm going to get on the treadmill every single day, that will not be me. So I will not be joining you in that. All right. But I will tell you, there's nothing wrong with it. If you are one of those people, there's been a treadmill recall that could cause a fire. All right, now the recall was done a little bit more than a week ago, and it's Johnson Health Tech recalls Matrix T1 and T3 commercial treadmills due to fire hazard. So it is a recall alert. Again, the name is Matrix T1 and T3 series commercial treadmills. All right. Okay. All right. So you want to pay close attention to that. All right. Yeah. So it is Johnson Healthcare Tech recall. All right. The power cord can become loose from the treadmill's power socket, posing a fire hazard. Now, the remedy is to repair it. The recall date again is January 28, 2022, and it's about 19,000 units. Wow. In addition, about 17 in Canada. So the consumer contact is Johnson Health Tech North America, toll free. If you got a PIN, it's 866-218-3674 from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday Central. Okay, and if you're one of those people who don't check your email all the time and you didn't know or you didn't see this, this is an important thing because I'd like to see what this what it looks like. Let me copy this and put it in I want to take it and put it in a browser and see what it looks like. Because if you don't have any information surrounding this or nobody's gotten in touch with you to tell you, well, what you want to do is take a look and see what it looks like. Here it is. Okay, maybe they've got a picture. Let me put some images. So, okay, here they are. All right. Yeah, they're very nice actually. It makes you want to have one. I wouldn't mind. Let me let you see it. So just in case you know somebody that has one or you have one, because a lot of people, you guys, do not watch television, and a lot of people don't really pay a lot of attention to their emails. But this is it right here. Okay? These are the ones, and there have been 7 fires reported thus far. So you want to make sure you pay close attention. Somebody may have gotten one of these trying to take good care of themselves for the holiday. Somebody who, maybe somebody out there that does do Christmas, and you may have gotten yourself one, or somebody may have gotten you one. No matter how you got it, you need to get rid of it because it's caused 7 fires already. And you need to get, they say it's a fix, but see, if you're like me, no, just, you can take it back. I don't want it. I don't want it. You can take it back. So Matrix Fitness recalls treadmills. And remember the amount. That was a lot. Of them. What they said, 1,900? Yeah, 19,900 units. In addition, about 17 units in Canada. So, yeah, again, that number 866-218-3674, you may have one. All right. So the recall involves the Matrix Fitness T1X, T1XE, T3X, T3XH treadmill. The treadmill has a running platform that measures 60 inches long, 20 inches wide, with a 33-inch wide console and a straight power cord with no power cord bracket. Matrix is printed on the treadmill console mast, and the model name and the serial number are located on the connecting bar at the bottom of the machine near the power socket. The serial number is comprised of letters T as in Tango. Okay, so you've got Tango, Mary, and a 3-digit model number. The manufacturing date is year and then month format. Year and month format, followed by a 5-digit serial. Okay? So the recall treadmills were manufactured from January 2009 all the way to January 2018. The treadmills with the following serial numbers are included in the recall. Okay, this also will be left down below for you in the description. Once we're out of this, I will build up the entire description box, because there's some stuff that wasn't added into the regular show at first. All right. So that's not good. That's not cool. But that is the name of that tune. So first of all, we're gonna get into some more stuff, and then we're gonna laugh about some stuff today, because we did talk about some things about a week ago when I said you can't make some of this stuff up. Okay. And we're going to laugh at some of this stuff, because I told you I like dealing with these rich folks' problems because they're hilarious. The stuff that they do to each other. This stuff is hilarious. So let's go on up here to the top. And this, for those who may want to go run and grab a beverage or something, this is probably going to be for you, because this is the time that I'm just going to say, dun, 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 dun. Hello, everybody. You know what I mean? We're going to have a good show. All right, whatever. So Grace Me, oh yeah, I'm proud of Canada. I'm a win-win gal. Very good. Good. Hey, Tab P, how have you been? Hey, Charlie Sigler, Marty Lauderdale's loving on you. He giving you thumbs up. You know what, Charlie? When you see that package, please don't be cracking up. Man, your package has been through some stuff. Before you get it, I just want to let you know, your package is a real trooper. That means, my brother, you must be a brother who has really, really endured some stuff. Because when you see when you finally see that package, you're going to be like, well, what in the world happened? It took it 50 years to get to me, but look at the shape it's in. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know that on the real. All right? Grow your own food, beautiful people. Yeah. She's got a good point there. Yep. You guys are all loving on each other, and I love it. My son used to say that too, laughing my butt off. William Craig. I got in trouble the other day, so I can't say the full laughing my A off. I got in trouble because I got heated on Blog Talk, and I said the S word because I was so angry at the story that I was reading, and I felt like, what do you mean you can't protect our borders? What do you mean you're gonna go bother other people about theirs? How dare you, bleep! I said it. I'm not proud of it, but I said it. And I'm just thinking to myself, let's just think about it. Because I already told you guys that I'm the Peter in the bunch. I mean, you may see Lee, he don't say nothing wrong. You see Ronnie, he don't say nothing wrong. When I tell you these cats are squeaky clean, I am up front. I'll let you know right now. I am the Peter in the bunch, because you got to tame me sometimes. If I get real indignant and real passionate and I'm really done, oh yeah, I did. I said it, and it wasn't nice. So I got to be careful. So I have to say my B off, laughing my B off, my buttocks off. I can't say the other word on this one right here, Grace Me. So I can't even say L, M, and the letter A. Oh, I gotta say L, M, B, O. I'm on restriction. I'm on punishment. But I was really mad. I was so upset. You've no idea how upset I was. I was so upset because I felt like, the issue is, why are we doing the things that we're doing, and why is the stuff going on the way that it is? And I'm righteously angry, and I'm not happy, and how dare you go across the road and tell other people what they can and can't do. Kyle Sellers, hello, baby. You know what I mean? I was like, how dare you go and mess with other people? Leave folks alone. Fluoride is toxic. Keep your children safe. Yes, thank you, Grace Me. You got some good information. What's your channel, girl? We need to come and visit you at your channel because you got it going on tonight. All right. All right. So, hey, how have you been, Oz? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Marty. Yes. Okay. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm not the one. I try to be nice. I do. But hey, I tell you one thing. If we about to get into a scuffle, you can definitely know I'm the one that's gonna be there with you. I'm not gonna be so prim and proper. Neither are those cats either. But I'm just telling you right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to get down. Let's get down. Nobody's gonna hurt any of my friends. But I was not very happy. As Fast Pace says, seems to me way more commercials are on TV now. Yes. And if they're not lawsuit commercials, they're commercials asking you if your child was born with a disability and that the child could have gotten it from the doctor. Or the commercials are saying things like, was your child born and did they drink milk? And when they drank baby's milk that came from a cow, they could have this, they could have that. It's those commercials. And the commercials, you could literally go start breakfast and come back and you would not have missed your morning coffee. Real talk. You could literally go start your morning coffee and then they're coming back with the station ID. When you come back, the station ID is coming. You just pick up where you left off because the commercials are so long. And then you're getting the ones that, especially for people that if you're of a certain age, they're definitely going to say, oh, you know what? Hey, look, we know that you need a lawsuit. Are you trying to sue somebody because you had you had worked in an environment? You worked in an environment that allowed you to mess with asbestos. Well, come on down and see us. Here's the number. It's everybody. It's like the ambulance chasing hour. Especially if you watch WeTV like me. Is it Me TV? It's Me TV and a WeTV, isn't it? Because the one that I watch Grit TV because I like all the, Bonanza. What is that other show I watched? That's the what's the name of the other show I watched where they got the cowboys? Bonanza and what else? They all get sedity in the back of the house when I'm live. I guess because I be telling them to be quiet and leave me alone. No, I'm asking them something and they want nothing to say. All right, and it looks like that little escapade I just made lost me 6 people. So sorry, share it out, folks. Share it out. All right, so we're going to get into some more stuff. But nonetheless, I watch Me TV and I watch all those shows. And when I watch those shows, those commercials seem to always be about a lawsuit, somebody having some medication that they shouldn't have taken, and something else. Hey, Frank, what's going on? I need to have you up here with me tonight. I need to send you the link so if you're still in here so you can come and hang out with me. Yeah, I need a sidekick. I was thinking I need a sidekick. But hey, guess what? Just so that you guys know it, Constitutional Carpenter, how are you? Evening. Rage Against the Machine, how are you? Leo Steele, how you doing there? What's going on? I just asked you guys a while ago, Winged Infinity. Is that Winged Infinity? What a pretty thumbnail. Headlines with a voice. Nice job with the level music in the background. Most cannot achieve that for some reason. You're the first I've seen. Well, girl, I'm trying to work it out. I need somebody. Maybe we can do like a weekly sidekick. But we do have a new show that Dr. B and I are going to do. It starts February the 15th. And this will be Parasites Part 3. However, it's not so much. It's actually more comedy than anything. And I really can't even say comedy because we're really talking about serious topics. But as you know, lately, I have had to laugh because if I don't, I'll mess up like I did on Blog Talk Radio the other week and say the word S. And I don't want to do that because some of this stuff makes me that upset. So we got to laugh at it. Okay? We got to laugh at it. Yeah, we do. Yep. Thank you, Fast Pace, for that, baby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Rolf, how you doing? What's going on, Rolf? It's good to see you. Long time no see. Good to see you. Hey, how's it going there? No baloney Mahoney? What's shaking, Gator? You're from Burbank, California. Very good. Very, very good. I think that's Burbank, isn't it? Amy Duran, I'm so glad you made it. It's good to see you. Very good to see you. We're going to get into some more stuff here. But I wanted to make sure that I loved on all you guys and said hello. You know, I don't like folks coming in and I don't greet you. That's like me inviting you to come to a barbecue and then just letting you dig in the pots yourself and, you know, not showing you to nobody, not introducing you to none of the family, not taking you, showing you where the restroom is, where the pop is, you know, where the ice, all of that. That's rude. So I'm not going to do that to you. But I do want to say, hey. All right. So let's see. Here we go. We're going to look at some stuff. I love you, Sandy. Text me later, or I'll text you one. Check on you. You check on me. Okay. We'll check on each other because we all need it. Love you, baby. All right. Let's see. All right. So here we go, you guys. Let's get into some of this because some of this stuff, some of the stuff is, yeah, let's just get into it. Hello, Leah. It's Leah, not Leo. It's Leah. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's look. I want to see which one of these stories we're going to look at first. This right here. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to upload for everybody who is already a member of Patreon. I'm going to upload a video that I did at the top of it was about almost 2 years ago. And I know those who are always on the channel, the Lockhart Perspective, will remember this because shortly after that they pulled the plug on me. However, this is what I'm going to say. This I found curious because this had something to do with that video. So they say a newfound variant of HIV progresses to AIDS faster and may be more transmissible. I find this curious. I really do. I find it curious. That's all I'm going to say. But in the interim, I'm going to send this to you all by putting it on, over on, let's see if you guys, thank you for the $4.99 Black Spring with Autumn. Hey, baby girl, how are you? It's so good to see you. And it's good to see Anthony. Do you see Anthony? You guys all say hey to Black Spring with Autumn. I'm not sure if you visit her channel, but it's a very good channel. And I want everybody to go over there and shout her out and say, hey, thank you for the $4.99, madam. I do appreciate it. And it is very well needed. But you guys may remember this last year where I did the show and I put it up. And the deal was when we did the show, the guy was talking about a specific topic. So for those of you who are members of Patreon, it will be on TLP Patreon, which is this Patreon here. If you click the new button, you'll get it. And if you go on TLP, you'll get it. And if you go to, those are the only two because the other I keep separate. So yeah, TLP Headlines with the Voice or this one. And you'll be able to see the video and it links right along with this because there was something curious in the most recent situation and it had a lot to do with this. And haven't you noticed that there is a lot of conversations about this kind of stuff right now? This particular deal. You felt like it was sort of like, a little, what do they call it? A little under the wire. Blessings to you, sis. I appreciate that. Super sticker for $19.99. Thank you. Oh, I feel so loved tonight, y'all. So I want to tell you guys that, you want to make sure that you look at that video. I'm going to upload it. I got to dig in the crates and pull it up. But it's amazing to me that this is taking place right now. Okay. Do you remember that, Black Spring? And do you remember that, Marty? Does anybody remember we talked about this last year? We had a topic and it was a guy on there and he was an MD and he was telling a specific situation. He was talking about a specific situation. And when he was talking about that situation, he was dealing with this, with the other. Oh, it's so hard to say all this stuff in a veiled way. Oh, it really is. It's so difficult to be veiled. But anyway, here we go. It says a new found variant of HIV, the virus that causes AIDS, has been uncovered in the Netherlands and appears to cause faster disease progression compared with other versions of the virus. The human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV, infects and destroys immune cells called CD4 cells in the body, causing the number. Let's go over here to this page right here. I'm going to take you guys and let you see the actual science sheet that goes with this. Okay, so let's look at the science sheets. Let's take a gander. All right, here we are. All right, there you go. And this is Live Science. So this page, it's coming from Live Science. I'm going to drop this down there in the chat for you all so that you guys have it. So that way you can see it. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you are. All right. All right, so that way you guys have it at your disposal. You can see it for yourself. All right, it's right there. That's it right there. So you can click it if you want to. You can have it for your leisure. All right. So anyway, it goes on to tell you that the CD4 cells in the body causing the number of these cells to plummet. If left untreated, the infection then progresses to AIDS. In people infected with the newfound HIV variant called the VB variant, the CD4 counts fall at about twice the rate of those of people infected with closely related HIV strains, meaning those of the same genetic subtype B. All right. Without treatment, infections with the VB variant would likely progress to AIDS on average within 2 to 3 years of a person's initial HIV diagnoses. All right. Researchers reported Thursday, February the 3rd, the journal Science, with other versions of the virus, a similar degree of decline occurrence about 6 to 7 years after the diagnosis on average. Now, why do I bring this up? Oh, you guys already know. You guys are like, all of y'all are so smart, and I know that you guys know what's going on with this very topic. I know that you guys know what's going on. Yeah, yikes, she's absolutely right. I know you guys know what's going on because I know you've seen and heard this. For those of you who feel where I'm going with this, please raise your hand, because a lot of people did not know that this was a part of something that's been going on for the past 2 years. That's had us pretty much, unable to move around. All right, there's a link. Yeah, I put the link in there. Did you get it? William, did you get the link? Here, let me hit you again and see. Can you see it? Tell me if you can see it. If not, I'll come around and give it to you. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right now in the description and hit you with it. Hit me. I don't think you want to get hit with that kind of music, but anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to do. You know where I'm trying to go with that. All right, so here you go. Here's another link. I'm putting it right now in the actual description. You see how much I loved you, baby? William, you can't say I don't love you, baby. I loved you, baby. There you go. I gave it to you. It's down there in the actual description. You see it? Okay, cool beans. Frank Nitty, how you doing, buddy? All right, you guys. Yes, if you would like to support me, you definitely can. And Marty Lauderdale has put it there. It is PayPal. You can go to PayPal, and that is PayPal.me/FT Lockhart and all that good stuff. You can also go to Patreon, or if you choose to just go on ahead and hit a sister up on what is this thing, this Cash App thing? You can do that. Lockhart Perspective, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. You can do it. You can do it any way you want. Hey, remember that? Do it anyway you want to do it anyway. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's been 48 minutes of hanging out with y'all. And yes, I'm picking up what you laying down. That's my girl says that all the time. Where is she? Where is she? Black Spring. That's Black Spring. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? That's what she says all the time. So I'm glad that you guys came on out to hang out with us tonight. Again, just wanted to touch base with you and say hello. Wanted to laugh and just be myself and see how everybody was doing. Because there's a lot of stuff that's going on. But listen, I'm going to tell you guys, you're really going to enjoy when we have Mr. Dr. B with us again. It'll be part 3. We've already got the advertisement started, and we'll start running the actual commercials for it because it's going to be a fun time. And we're going to have some pretty good people coming on the show this year. You guys know I'm a little different than a lot of other folk, and I don't apologize for that. But what I do want to do, baby, is bring you guys some good stuff. Bring you guys some good people. So if we're going to talk and we're going to see each other and we're going to hang out like we do, I need to bring you guys some goodness and something that's going to enhance your life, and you guys enhance mine. So it is a quid pro quo type of relationship. All right, you guys, I want you all to remember what we always say, and that is that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Most High. You guys take care of yourselves first, because you know what I always say, if you ain't okay, nobody else is going to be okay. All right? Take care of yourself first, and then I want you to make sure that you take care of everybody else. Until we see each other again, please continue to be blessed. Okay? Bye.
Lack of perspective.